Hey boys, welcome back to some more spin bowling career mode. We're still in the T20 blast. This competition never ends. Honestly, there's so many matches. I talked about it before, but there's so many rounds in this. It just keeps going. But yeah, we are starting to pick it up as we look at Gloucestershire. It's pronounced something like that regardless, but they do have Michael Klinger, Cameron Bancroft in the side. I think there's a couple of others, but yeah, we're starting to pick it up. We're picking up a few wickets now, looking more dangerous, and I guess we just needed to get that wicket. We were just sort of in a bit of a slump, not really with our bowling, but just sort of in this sort of competition, or this sort of form of the game, the T20 sort of form. We weren't picking up wickets, but we finally got that breakthrough. We got a couple, and we're sort of on a little bit of a roll now, where we've got our confidence up in this form of the game, because I feel like we were keeping it fairly tight still. We weren't bowling terrible. I feel like we were bowling okay still, but yeah, finally getting the rewards for some decent bowling, and hopefully we can continue the good form. As a good start here for the batting team. Obviously losing Klinger early, but they're also going to lose Bancroft with absolute beauty of a delivery. We're just talking about picking up more wickets, and our first over is just a really nice wicket, just a bit wider this time, because I saw he was using the spin, trying to work it to the leg side a lot, so just threw it a bit wider this time. A little bit of spin, maybe is, because it was such a big angle, just a natural variation. He's actually got a bit of inside edge, so maybe a bit more spin than he anticipated, and just a little bit of an inside edge. Caught at keeper there, and that's a big wicket, picking up the openers and two of their more dangerous plays, and then we pick up the second one. What a beautiful ball this is. Just sensational bowling. This one ripped back. It looked like it kept a little bit low, maybe? It didn't really get up. I don't know if he got a bit of an under edge to it. It sort of died. No, it didn't. It just, it ripped back, and it didn't bounce as much. So maybe a little bit of inconsistent bounce in this pitch. But we're on a hat-trick here, boys. 3 for 31. It's been a massive over, and not a great ball. Poor fielding, my God, what are you doing, son? He's just let it go for 4, so yeah, 6 runs, 2 wickets, we'll take that every day of the week, but yeah, we were on the hat-trick. It wasn't a great ball. Right there, that was a better ball for a hat-trick, but yeah, that's great bowling. 2 wickets. It's changed the game. They were cruising. I mean, the 1 wicket down in the power play is not terrible. If you're going at 10 and over, you would take, if you 1 for 60 off your 6 overs, you would take every day of the week, I would imagine. But now 3 for 50. I mean, they're keeping the scoring up, but the wickets are an issue, that's for sure, as we come into our second over, and we're looking dangerous. Whether or not they just try to play a little bit more suspect to our bowling now, which wouldn't be surprising. Just keep it tight, bowl our overs nice and quickly, get through them, potentially pick up another one. But yeah, just try to bang these 4 overs out and keep it nice and tight. As that one is, oh, we had the man in there too. I couldn't believe it. He got an edge perfectly for that, like a sort of a 5th slip, and it didn't carry. I couldn't believe it. Next ball, he's come out of the crease, and we beat him in the flight, but he did well to adjust to it. So it's fantastic bowling, really. And we come back in for our 3rd over, and they've lost quite a few wickets as we look to just change the field slightly, just get it the way I want. The field is an important factor. I know sometimes I get a bit lazy and just sort of leave the field how the computer sets it, but putting the field to help you out is pretty beneficial, in all honesty. So it's something that I should try to get in the habit of more, because you can save runs and you pick up wickets if you have the correct field, really. So yeah, but 2 for 8 into our 3rd over, and they're 7 for 94, so they're in a lot of strife here. Not looking to be a massive total, but if they could push it to 140, potentially. It wouldn't be a bad score, but that is going to be our 3rd wicket, and that's you know, that's a fairly typical wicket at this sort of stage of the game. The left-hander that, you know, we had the mid on up. It's a risky shot. It's against the spin. He's gone for it because, you know, that's where the space is, but just hasn't got it. It's just spun a bit more, copped a bit of an edge, and a nice catch there. Yeah, that's just a good quality wicket. That is a beautiful wicket. Just had the field perfectly set for it, and we pick him up. So great stuff. And then the next ball, another outside edge. We are just causing this batting team all sorts of strife. You know, a little bit more spin maybe in the pitch, and bowling beautifully. Bowling absolutely sensational. So 3 for 8 now. 3 for 8 into our 4th over. And that is going to be so close. How was that missed? It's hit him on the pad. I can't believe it missed off stump. I'm not going to go for the challenge. We're going to have a look at the replay though. It did spin, and it might have pitched outside leg just... Oh, it's actually... It hasn't even hit him on the pad, in fact. Or maybe it might have flicked the flap there, but it's just missed the stump. So, yeah, that was a close thing. And the next baller, he's played a pretty nice shot. Good fielding though. Good fielding out there on the boundary, which is a good surprise from the norm of the fielding. But that's good stuff, backing us up. And pick up another one here, potentially get him out for below 120 would be beautiful. And we are going to pick up a big wicket. The man who was in a little bit of form, Norwell there, 16 off 17. He was trying to muster a little bit of run pressure, I guess, or just a decent total. And I think was that the slider? Was that the slider going across him, or just one that didn't spin as much? I don't remember. But 4 for 11. We've turned it on its head. You know, the first few episodes, you know, we were putting like 2-3 games in an episode because we weren't doing anything. we couldn't get anything to go our way. But this game, well, last couple of games, we've been playing very well, and we've come out and we're bowling sensationally. 4 for 12, easily our best bowling figures in T20s, and hopefully we can finish off strong with the last ball. Can we get a 5 for that? Would be sensational. 5 was a very, very rare in T20s, so it'd be nice to pick one up. We are bowling to the last of the batters here, so it's not unreasonable, but he's played that nicely. So finished with 4 for 13, I think, off our 4 overs. I mean, that is just ridiculously good bowling. And we're also going to get a sneaky bat as well, so everything's going our way. The average of 30 is actually pretty good. Strike rate 185, you got to be happy with that as well. And I'm happy with the average of 30 just because we haven't really had many opportunities to really get a decent total, as we play the reverse sweep straight away in pretty good confidence, or pretty good form. But you know, we're not in too much trouble, but you know, we have to be a little careful. As just short wide one, that's bread and butter. It's a beautiful shot, just open the face, hit it over point. And another boundary. So yeah, 4 for 64. I mean, we only need 48 runs, but the wickets, you know, we don't want to lose a couple of quick ones here and open the door, because we are, you know, after our performance with the ball, we should win this game. Hopefully we can just steer us to victory, and yeah, cruise home. Really, that's just a little shot into the gap there. Gonna push for 2. He's coming back. It's a risky 2. And I thought he was out, but they don't even go upstairs for it, so I was a little bit surprised. 7 off 4 now, and yeah, I actually thought he was gone right there. As another decent shot down the ground, just trying to look to get in a bit of form. Like I said, we don't need to go crazy here. I'd like to be there at the end and finish the job. As a good shot for no runs, almost running ourselves out as well. Look to a little bit careful. 39 off 64. It's, you know, it'll cruise home from here. Even if we lose a couple of wickets, you would still expect the win. As right here, I getting a little antsy. I don't know what that was. I almost ran myself out again there. 8 off 8 now, so you know, we don't need to do anything silly, as that one is just blocked away. I was going to come down, look to go big, And it was one of those times where they just sort of defended. I didn't really press anything to defend it, but I think it was just because the ball was sort of in the wrong spot. And then next ball, we come down the pitch again, and just a little bit short, a little bit quicker this time, and just catches the outside edge. I think it was a bit of an arm ball, so it's just gone on with the angle and catches the outside edge. It was pretty poor batting, honestly. I just didn't feel in form. I was trying to sort of hit out and didn't end up too well, but we do win, obviously, very, very comfortably. 4 wickets win, and we do pick up man of the match with that 4 for 13. Incredible bowling figures, and steered home from Iqbal. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the series. Make sure to like, and I'll see you in the next one.